Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hey there, folks. It's Livedraw 147. You guys asked for it, now you're getting it. Back-to-back live draws earlier in the day for you Europeans out there. How you doing, Joel? I'm hopping in the plug room right now, queuing up some music. What's going on, Marvin? Navarrete, you're a new one. You're a new guy. Let me just play these. And there's some spot. Oh shit. Oh, that ain't good. Let me use my. You know what I should? Fuck. I should start using intro music. Something like that. How do I not have recent activity on Spotify? What the fuck is going on? I did not see the Justice League trailer. I don't really give a shit, to be honest. Alright, we're working on today's vlog, which is not going to have any words in it, but I don't really know what I'm doing, but I'm trying to really experimenting here. Yeah, Wonder Woman movie sounds awful. It sounds, I mean, I just, right. There's so much I gotta work on in terms of how I. It looks like I just tried to show my dick. So much I have to work on in terms of how I design this. All right, getting into the drawing now. Let me watch this stupid ass Wonder Woman thing. Is that Chris Pine? But they want her to carry a movie. Oh my god. Oh, who's that chick with the mask? That's pretty awesome. Maybe it won't be too bad. I don't know. Action scenes might be pretty good. Oh, that music. Oh, ugh. Jesus. Francisco Niga says I need a job. All right. Yeah, I said Gal Gadot's a piece of wood. I mean, every time she says something, I'm like, yo, I know you're trying, but yeah, this is gonna be an architectural drawing. What's going on, Ocean Olausen's? I'm doing pretty good, Asa. A lot of work today. You know what? I can do whatever I want. My vlogs are gonna start being like 30 seconds long. Who gives a shit though? Because people have terrible attention spans anyway. So. Maybe this guy isn't needed. Let's see what happens here. Saturday live draws will be a regular thing. I haven't really decided on a time, but I want to do something that's earlier than 9 for people who can't usually catch the Friday ones. You know, BoJack Horseman. I watched the first episode and I just didn't. I didn't really understand it, really. And yes, before one of you ask, I am gonna watch Stranger Things, and I'll talk about it. I'll do something. Kunium. The Temple of Kunium. Kunium. The Temple of Kunium. Kunium. The Temple of Kunium. The Temple of Kunium. Kunium. Alright, let me stop saying that. This is the kind of shit I do if I was by myself. I'd repeat that shit forever. Oh shit! Who played Tears for Fears? Who played that shit? All right, Edison's. I see you. I see you there. I see you. Where's my gun? Oh, here's my gun. Hey, you see this? Don't tell nobody, alright? Don't tell nobody that I stay strapped. I'll fucking pistol whip anybody, you feel me? I'll shoot you. I'll fucking do it right now. Brian Crosby says, BoJack gets real good a few episodes in when it subtly knifes you in the back with its depressing realism. I'll fucking do it, man. What does coño mean? Damn, I love this song. Oh my god. Alright. Coño means duder guy, okay. Alright. La 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 la. Alright. I gotta leave in 2 hours, so that's my time limit. Man, I love that song. Shit. I don't even remember this song, so it's kind of exciting to play it again. Fuck. Fridays and Saturdays. I don't have a day job anymore, so I should be doing these more often. But I'm trying to do them in. I'm trying to basically stagger it so that I can get just a wider range of people. And maybe I might just start putting the camera on sometimes, just streaming, just like people do on Periscope these days. Man. What's going on, Average? That'll do. Yeah, I don't understand Gucci's appeal either. You know, I think what's going to happen is, I mean, we clearly have this need for, I mean, like underrepresented groups to be represented in cinema, but it's like the problem with that. It's really interesting. It's like the farther you get out of like white straight male led films, it's like the more I have this feeling like there's more of a, how do I say this? There's like this cost where it's like if Ghostbusters is shitty, it's not just a shitty movie. It's like a shitty movie about women, led by women. So it's like it's like women become involved in it. It's like a statement. It's a statement about whether or not women can lead a movie. If Black Panther is shitty, it's going to be a statement on black people, like black cinema, and whether or not um, black content creators should be allowed to make more cinema. That's like this burden, I think, of minorities when they're doing creative things. God, it's hot. That's one, and then we're gonna do the temple now. The temple. Basically, what I'm saying is like basically an allowance to less of an allowance to fail. It's like if this movie if Black Panther fails, it's like there are way more severe consequences for it. Paul Feig's a fuck nigga. Pusha T is underrated. Shout out to Creed was excellent, incredible. Oh, Vic Mensa is gonna be in DC tomorrow, dude. Andres, no bullshit. I had no idea. Let me see. What am I doing tomorrow? Oh shit, I think I have a game night. God damn it. I wish I. Vic Mensa's gonna be. U Street Music Hall, huh? Ah! Damn it. Fuck it. Whatever. I didn't want to go with you there. I guess it's all part of the commodification of art. What's going on, OG Nick March? Oh, it's sold out? Alright, fuck it then. Wabi says my problem with movies is the same problem with rappers. There are so many great females, but the industry just uses the same four. I don't think it's victimization culture, man. It's like, I mean, maybe I'm on the fence with it. Like, I don't like talking about these sorts of things because that's part of the victimization thing. Like, I'm very sensitive about this sort of shit because I'm very sensitive about complaining about where I am in life. Um, but it's like you can't ignore some things. And just because people are complaining about it, it doesn't mean that they're not willing to work hard or try and change something. But it's like I feel like some of the shit is there. anything, it's like, I guess I'm bitching about what I'm saying. It's kind of like, I think of it kind of backwards. It's like if you're a minority content creator, it's kind of like it will be a little more difficult for you, but that should be a little bit of a fire under your ass. It's like what you have to say, what you're trying to create, you should be working even harder to make it really good. Um, because what you're going up against in many ways it's like you should be working even harder. Is what I'm trying to say. I don't know if that means anything, but it's sort of like you should see it as a boost. Max Landis explained it best. When did Max Landis talk about it? I talked to Max Landis before. Jewel says dismissing it as victimization culture seems super ignorant to me. I don't know. Like, let's not say that he's dismissing it, and let's not say that he's ignorant yet. Let's just talk about it. That's all that I ask. Like in this realm on this channel when we have discussions about these things, let's not uh like we're all on this level playing field. It's like just say exactly what it is that's on your brain. I think we'll learn more from that. Hey, what is this? Frank Ocean? What? Work. Is Frank Ocean gay or is he bi? I'm asking for a friend. Oh, Max Land is talking about being mad about Ghost in the Shell. All right, cool. Eric Doppy says a lot of it is probably just studios not wanting to risk that. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. It's like they see dollars. I mean, maybe there's a little like right racism and shit there too, but like I think they care more about dollars. It's like if Black Panther does as well as Captain America, then it's like, oh, I don't care about color. It's making money, right? So like that's pressure. But it's like again, if Thor doesn't do well, it's not like white people movies are shit. Like but Black Panther has that burden. So does Ghostbusters too. I mean, even though like I thought it was fucking like they touching that franchise, like they went about it the wrong way. I think. Um, but yeah, if that movie sucks, it's like, oh, female movies are shit. Daniel Nicoletti says, I love living in Mexico because we don't really have to live amongst minorities. Either you're white or you're brown, but most of us understand how we all share the same country. It's mostly about class here. Class discrimination is huge here. Jewel says Ghostbusters had a lot of little girls dressing up as Ghostbusters on premiere day in my city. That seems like a good thing. It would have been better if the movie was good, though. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you know what's gonna happen is like those girls maybe will grow up and be like, oh shit, I should make a good Ghostbusters movie. Brian says, how do you feel about the underrepresentation of dance as an art form in America? As a pre-professional dancer and choreographer, it's whoever's playing Talking Heads, good shit. Born on the punches. I'm a government man. Um, as a pre-professional dancer and choreographer, it's something that keeps me awake at night. You know, Brian, I don't know much about dance because I ain't gay. No, I don't know much about dance, but it's pretty complex because sometimes I think about how, like, okay, I use my hands and my brain to. I mean, everyone uses their brain to create art, but I use my hands and I use a tool. I use a pencil to like slap things on a canvas, and it ends up. I mean, these are just lines, but you know it's a temple because I've trained to make things look like whatever it looks like in my head. But I don't know what it is about. I think honestly, it might be a Western civilization thing. I don't know. I don't know much, but I think we think about ballet as an art form, but not even as a high art form. Like you don't. There seems to be a class gap, but we don't value people expressing themselves with their bodies. And I mean, like someone doing dance, because it's kind of like a joke. Oh, interpretive dance, all that shit. It seems like a joke, but it is an art form, and there's just like all right, artistic infrastructure, cultural infrastructure. There's none of that. Like there is cultural infrastructure for dance, but it seems to be kind of like a class barrier where it's like really rich people go to see dancers perform and like yes I'll give you a grant, but it's not at that. It's not like movies. It's not like this ubiquitous thing. Maybe because it's also not easy to understand. I don't know, man. Looney says, I'd agree with you, Dom, if you were talking about IPs and not existing work. Hmm. Okay. Dolphy says, I think ballet is generally considered high art, just most people aren't interested in it much. Yeah. Yeah, but like ballet is like, it's like Eastern European dance, right? It's like, I think about this too, and like, I'm not to make it a race thing, and more of a cultural thing about how like, dance is a really strange art form. If you think about like African dance versus like how Japanese people dance and ballet developing in Eastern, I'm guessing it's like Eastern European thing, maybe Central or Eastern European, but like it's so strange. Uh, Even the way it groups dance, you know, like square dancing developing in like the Midwest. It's weird. It's probably the same. Yeah, the same with fashion. Same thing. But I mean, I think people like. I think it's becoming a little more accessible, honestly, because of hip hop. I think Tyler. I mean, even P Diddy, Kanye, Tyler. All these people are kind of bringing it. I don't know how to say it lower, like to middle class and like lower class. I don't know. Yep, if you told me earlier about the concert, I would have gone. Eric Dolphy's Ghost says, I fuck with the Nutcracker. Otherwise, what are some other good ballets to seek out? Average J says, I think it's because dance overly celebrated on television with reality show competitions. People have become jaded to the idea of dance as an art form. I'm a government man. I'm a government man. If you're not watching this Livedraw live, I want you to post right now and let me know. I'm curious about that. Do any of you watch these Livedraws after they're done? Like when they're recorded? I have to start asking you guys more about why you why you come to these things, because I have to learn. Like I know what I get out of it, but I need to know what you guys get out of it so I can basically give you more of it and kind of understand your brains a little bit better. There we go. I don't know much about Vic's new stuff, to be honest. Connor says, I watch a lot of them after the fact just because it is interesting to see you work. Oh, thanks. Daniel says, Dom, what is up with that? What is up like that at the end of your videos? Please explain. Man, the audio is kind of fucked up. What is going on here? Test, mic aux. Test, audio capture input 1. Is that better? I don't know if this is better or not. I don't know which is which. Test, audio capture 1 is now Snowball. I guess it sounds... Anyway, what I look like a valet... I don't really know how to explain this too well, but what I'll try... shit, I almost... So the way... One thing you'll learn... Shit, I'm not gonna say it. Here's how I go through life, is I'm constantly looking for things to use. Something someone said in a conversation, what someone looks like, things I see, things I smell, touch, everything can be used. The more you open your mind to seeing, to being inspired by shit all around you, you start... Movies aren't just movies for me. Movies are like places where I just comb through it and look for stuff where it's like... I was watching Footloose, for instance. Footloose is a movie from the 80s with Patrick Swayze in it. It's a really good movie. But there was a scene with this dude where Patrick Swayze walks up to him and throws his keys at the guy, gives him his car, and the guy just goes, "What is like a valet?" And I kept laughing, and I was like, how did he say it? Like, It was like 2 syllables. Like it was like he was saying like an ancient word. It was like he was opening up a. So like that's what I do. I take an idea and I fixate on it, and I keep building on it and building on it. And I had a lot of. Oops. Why is this? Fuck, man. What the fuck, man? Yeah, I kept fixating on why he was sitting there, why he spoke that way, and I was like, I wanted to use it in DSC somehow, and it just hit me that like I didn't like my end cards. I didn't really like them, but I've been collecting a bunch of videos. I'm trying to play with found footage a little bit more and incorporate them in my videos. And I basically figured I thought to myself, okay, how do I incorporate what I look like a valet into my outros? And I was talking to D-Respect at some point about it, and yeah, I think talking to him about it made okay. I was thinking to myself, okay, I can use this more. I can make something out of this. Like when I see something, I can incorporate it. It's all a learning process for me. I hope that answered your question. Andre says, "Do you ever get tired of pausing from drawing to read comments or speak?" Yup, but I'm not. It's not a big deal at all. This is part of it. This is being social. Like if part of my brand or whatever you want to call it is like I like talking. Talking is a part of what I do, and talking is also a part of my art. So I can't like I can't be annoyed because I'm also really grateful for you guys being here. So it's no issue at all for me. Also, I mean, I only do these for an hour and a half, so it's like I basically have to balance the drawing and the talking. Sometimes, like last night when I drew that Black Panther, sometimes I'll get a really good drawing going, and I'm like, okay, they'll just watch, and I don't need to talk the whole fucking time. Yeah, it also depends on how active you guys are. Sometimes you guys don't talk that much, and you're just chilling, smoking weed, jerking, whatever. Rich Homie says, I watch them back after so I can make notes and develop patterns to predict future live draws. You cannot. Patrick Swayze was in Footloose, yes. What a spin-off of what? What? Fetal Eyes Stir Fry says, I would check out the recording, but I would never watch it all the way through. I got you. That makes sense. What's going on, Chris Hendricks?
What do I look like to you, a valet?
What's going on, Fito? Average J says, do you think that fans of Kanye are in some way responsible for his current mental state? Yes. I think for every fan... Oh, I love this song. I'm playing a song in the plug room right now. Click on the show notes. We go into the plug room. We play music. That's what we do. Oh, shit. I also bump microphones. I'm playing this really good song called Turtleneck that I found on Spotify. It's really fucking good. It's good. Average J says, I think for every fan that likes his art but questions his actions, there are a ton that blindly applaud him. Yeah, 100%. Look, I've said this, and I'll say it again. Kanye and Kim are... And don't get it twisted, I'm not talking about Illuminati when I say the beast, but they're in this giant media creature. It's like we feed it, and this creature is like massive, and they're inside of it, and they voluntarily jumped inside of it and are being consumed, but also get all the money and fame in the world that they want. Taylor Swift is also in it. Kanye and Kim's kids are born inside the belly of this creature. Like they're like half digested already, in my opinion. And what I say by that is like, if Northwest posts nudes when she's 18, like everyone will know about it, and her psyche will probably be way more fragile than her parents because she wasn't she didn't choose to be in there. It doesn't make any sense. I don't know.
Hey, yo, why this bitch singing about a turtleneck? The fuck? The fuck?
Oh, thanks, Ocean. I mean, all of Kanye's conversations are probably being recorded. This dude is worth millions of dollars, and he probably gets sued every day. His legal team probably records everything. Jaden Smith, born into the beast. No, no, I've not seen Roadhouse. What's that? What's a movie? Tell me about Roadhouse. What is that? Uh. Ah. If. Right now I'm smoothing out these lines, which is that's how you get that weird squiggly effect. Have I listened to self-help books or daily affirmation tapes? I went through a phase when I was, I think, 22. I was a sophomore in college. My friend, uh, he introduced me to David D'Angelo, who is part of the seduction community. Watch everyone just leave the room now. No, he introduced me to that stuff. I had no idea what it was before that. And yeah, before that, I'd never. Yeah, I was really shitty at talking to women. Like, I didn't. I didn't know what I was doing. Dating was like it was just like a mess for me. And yeah, once I started listening to him, I went through a lot of phases in terms of how I perceived women in dating. But that really changed my life. And I was able to. I'm glad I was able to distinguish between there are a lot of evil people in that community and some that are very good, and it's borderline, just like regular self-help Tony Robbins stuff. Those are the good guys. If you guys ever dabble in that seduction community shit, look for the guys who aren't like look for the guys who aren't talking about peacocking and negging and all that shit. Look for the guys who are talking about making your life more interesting and better and considering women as people and all that shit. Like that's what you got to look for. But that's not what you asked me. Self help. I think I listened to a little bit of Tony Robbins NLP stuff. I became an MRA in an alternate universe. I think there's a lot of weird shit going on in terms of like how like masculinity and stuff like that, but I don't think it's under attack. I don't all that red pill stuff like those people. I think it's a little like they're all very there's a lot of hate and like anger probably towards their mothers, you know. Oh my god. What? This isn't right. Why isn't this working? Oh, you motherfucker. Come on, man. There we go. Alright. Buck up. Buck up. This Kate Bush sample, it's not even a sample, it's kind of gross. I don't really like it. All right, folks. I think we're gonna do this for maybe another. I'm not doing much, so let's say another 30 minutes. Ending at 6:30. Froman says I've been doing the daily sketches you suggested and find myself improving a bit. Yeah, it's not just a bit. Trust me, you're probably improving a lot, a lot. Keep doing it, man. Live draws will probably be every Saturday as well now. I'll figure out. It'll probably be closer to the afternoon, like 2 to 4 somewhere. I did see the Eric Andre video. It was good. I probably would die in a pillow fight. Hey man, you wouldn't bust a grape in a fruit fight. Eat paper and bills, go on. A Jack and Diet is like sex with no head. Shut up. What do you know? Fuck you guys, man. I love the Jack and Diet. I love it. J'aime bien le Jack and Diet. J'aime bien. J'aime bien le viande. What kind of weird James Bond music is this? What is this? Hujan Pelangi, Love Crime with Lyric. Hujan Pelangi. Yeah, I quit my job, dog. Austin Crane says, I want to get better at drawing, but I want to know different techniques and shit. Should I take a drawing class at school, or is there a better way to learn that stuff? Okay. Don't worry about school. If you want to learn how to draw, all you need is a pencil and a piece of paper. I will say this every day until I fucking die. Schools are like, they are a booster in terms of like forcing you to learn about techniques and different artistic movements and connecting you to people. That's great and everything. But what has always mattered and what always will matter is what you do when you go home. If you spend 12 hours playing Call of Duty, that's what you're doing. If you only spent half of that time or a quarter of that time drawing every day, you will get better. And that's what you need. And you don't have to go to school. If you spend 12 hours a day drawing, you're going to be the fucking best. You're going to be really good. And I don't mean 12 hours a day and then you just quit the next day, you never do it again. I mean actually doing something 12 hours a day. You can do it, I believe in you. Daniel says, let's say the name of the girl we liked in middle school. I'll start. Sylvania. Sylvana. April. Brianna. You perverts, dude. I liked a girl named Christy. I almost said her last name, but I'm not going to do that. I really liked Christy. She was Hispanic. I was really into her. Yeah. Now she's gay, so what did I tell you? Alright, oh yeah, Sam Harper. Smoothing really helps, man. School is forcing you to do the fundamentals. You can do that yourself. I guess some people need their school as a motivation. Yep, 100%. Naked Tiger says, I'm still stalking girls from middle school on Facebook. Reported. FBI.gov. Take this man to jail. Mr. Looney says, I think I've asked before, but Dom, have you given yourself a timeline for the freelance stuff? What does that mean? What do you mean timeline? If I'm getting paid and something is due, I have never fucked up a due date. I get my shit done on time. Nothing will stop me from getting done what I'm supposed to be doing. I have not. What's going on, Emmanuel? Is I haven't seen you in a while. I have not seen the Justice League trailer. I saw the Wonder Woman though. Froman says, "Did you do the Linus interview? Go and what?" Sorry, you guys can't write. I'm sorry. Did you do the Linus interview? Go, and when will it be up? I have not finished the Linus interview. I'm working on it right fucking now. You see this? You want to see some more? You want to see a little preview? All right. Yeah, I'm working on it right now. It's going to be about 8 minutes long, so I think it's probably going to be up in maybe a week or two. You can have Gorilla Grodd come in there, smash it open. You can have the room explode, and suddenly you're part of the Green Lantern Corps. Whatever happens, you can take things out of the room, whatever, as we're talking. Make sense?
I love that. Okay, sure. Whatever you want, man. I'm game.
All right, cool. So, would you like to add anything? Like, what do you see any windows around in this white space?
My void that I control?
Yes, you're in control of it.
I would say.
Yeah, that's. Oh god, I wish it was done. I so wish this shit was finished. But that's what art is. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Like, I know what it looks like in my head. I know what needs to be done. It's just a matter of me just doing it. I had to sit here. It's probably going to take me 20 hours or something, and just make it happen. Emmanuel's middle school crush turned into a stoner. Reported. Mr. Looney says, like, the maximum amount of time that you can do freelance before you have to get a 9 to 5 again, assuming it doesn't work out. I have money saved. I have $500 saved up. It's saved up in my bank account. It means I can do whatever I want. I could buy a PlayStation. I have money saved up. Also, I charge a lot of money for freelance gigs so that I don't have to worry about that sort of shit. I try and get the most money possible, which is like, you guys will learn that if you're trying to get into freelance and stuff, if you're just starting, then you can accept getting paid $20 for some shit you worked on for 2 hours. If you're intermediate or expert and you've gotten paid and your shit's on TV, don't accept shit for $20. Nope, not happening. Nope. So yeah, that's where I am right now. I'm fine, basically. I'm free falling right now. I have some time before I have to take a 9 to 5 again. So yeah, a whole $500. Yeah. Dude, I remember all you guys. I don't remember, like, every single detail, but I mean, the more you come in here, the more I do remember shit. That's the advantage of having, like, maybe 40 to 50 regulars. It's like, I can keep that in my head. At some point, it's going to change. Emmanuel says, advice for a computer science and engineering major. Dude, I haven't... Ask Jewel. He does that shit. Engineering. I don't know. My advice is to work really hard. Harambe! Harambe! Hear my prayers! Jewel says, quit now before you become a depressed husk of a person. Oh, Jesus. Harambe! Harambe. Haram. I wonder how long I get through this before you guys just start leaving. Harambe. 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 Average J says, I live in Vegas where it's hard to find people who shit about our... What? Who shit about are enough to pay for it? Jewel says, fake it until you make it. Make sure you arrive at every test confident as fuck. Work hard. Failing out of uni is trash. Invest in yourself. You heard it. You heard it here, folks. Work hard.
Do your shit, man. You gotta do the best, bro.
Oh, give a shit about art. Yeah, well, guess what, though? You're on the internet. No excuse. You guys have no excuses. I live in DSC. No one gives a shit about art here, man. What is my ideal number of gigs per year? It depends on how much they pay. You know what I mean? Like, all right, let me see. Here's how I explain it. Give me 3, like that Vice gig I did. My shit's gonna be on TV. August 4th, Viceland. August 4th, 10:30 p.m. Viceland. August 4th, 10:30 p.m. Viceland. I know people are still gonna ask me, so I'll keep saying it. You guys are gonna get annoyed by me. I haven't started the onslaught, by the way, but you guys will know. It's gonna be on Snapchat every day. I will put it on Twitter every day. August 4th, 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Viceland. If you don't know where Viceland is, go to the website. Viceland. It's a TV channel. I was an animator on Party Legends. That's the show. August 4th, 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Viceland. Should I say it again? I don't know. I don't know if I should say it again. 10:30 p.m. August 4th, Viceland. Vice 4th, August p.m. August 30, Vice PM. Oh shit, I just fucking derailed myself. Let me get 4 of those Viceland level gigs, and oh shit, you know what? Let me say a month. Okay, let me take 4 of those Viceland level gigs a year, and 2 to 3 smaller gigs a month, and I'd be fine. You're doing it for the kids, fam. You're doing it, dog. Zeph said the girl I wanted to fuck in middle school was named Paige, and she had 2 kids by the time she was 18. All right, let's go to the next person. Whose party thing did you animate for? I don't know what you mean. Oh, am I allowed to say it? I don't know if I'm allowed to say it yet. You know what? I'm going to say it to you guys because you're real motherfuckers and there's 31 of you in here. I did 2. I did Paul F. Tompkins and I did John Daly. Yeah. That means that Paul F. Tompkins and John Daly will see my shit. They probably won't shout me out, but they did. They saw it. I mean, it's really cool to think about stuff like that. Like, that's how the world works. You work really hard, and then your stuff starts. It's like real talk. I am 1 step removed from Eric Andre. only one. And this is how my brain works. And, like, okay, I'll put it to you this way. The director of the show, I still have his number. I wouldn't call him out of nowhere because that's crazy. But he interviewed Eric Andre, and he got Eric Andre was on episode 1, I think. But Eric Andre was on the same show as me. You know, I could have easily have done his segment, but like if Eric Andre's watching all of the show, then he's gonna see my thing. It's like my stuff's gonna be in front of his eyes for 5 minutes. Actually, probably like combined, probably like 10 minutes. But that's just how these things work. You get into this network where it's like, if I know this guy, how many steps removed am I from? How many steps am I removed from Kanye? You know. And it's not that far of a stretch. I'm probably like 10, 20, well, maybe not even that far. Yeah, but that's how this industry works. So yeah. Froman says Paul will probably talk about you on his podcast at some point. What podcast? Is he on Comedy Bang Bang still? Lord. Oh, excuse me. Kanye did make a video game. I think it's called Only One? Kanye wouldn't pay me to finish Hip Hop RPG because he fights his wife in the game. I never finished the I didn't quite finish the script. Like I know what I want to happen, but my initial version of the script, I had him and Kim basically killing each other and being like eternally locked in this thing of ice that kind of floats around, and like no one can touch it, and it's kind of a memorial of the Illuminati thing. I just spoiled the ending. Whatever. Whatevs. Jewel says, Dom, do you have trouble finishing things like Hip Hop RPG or watching certain TV shows? First off, yes. Hip Hop RPG, double yes. Watching certain TV shows, triple yes. You know, the problem with Hip Hop RPG was like, god damn it. It's like I know what I need to finish it, but I'm not willing to do it. I don't want to spend 3.5 months locked in my bedroom, not touching a woman or speaking to my friends to get that shit done. Like, D-Respect witnessed my mental state crumbling and me just becoming a recluse while I was working on that shit. I don't want to be that way anymore. I want I want to have a life. To be honest with you, man, like, and that's what that show, what that animation did to my sanity, and like, but I guess that was also just the mind state I was in anyway because of my job. But like, hip hop RPG was like, fuck. There have been a lot of times in my life when I've attempted. God, I love this song. A lot of times in my life when I've attempted really ambitious stories, hip hop RPG was. I firmly believe that I can leave it. I can leave it now, which is probably what I'm gonna do. And like, it's the story's there already, even though it's not. There's no like closure. Closure. It's like you knew from episode one what the deal was. Like I already, like you know what's happening. You know where I was gonna go with it. Um, I don't know. I feel like I almost said what I needed to say with it. And moving forward with the next project, what Hip Hop RPG taught me is like I still have a lot to learn in terms of work delegation and work delegation, scope of a story, and how ambitious I am, and how to sort of control those ambitions. So that's like if I if I do this Black Panther thing, it's only gonna be one video, and I'm not gonna like as if people ask me, "Oh, continue it," I'm not gonna do it. It's just gonna be one. So basically, yeah, which is kind of what I wish I did with the Hip Hop RPG is like get in, get out, boom. Because most people probably just watch the first episode anyway, and they don't watch the rest of it. So like, why should I fucking spend 3.5 months doing another one when I don't really feel compelled to write this story either. So yeah. Hmm. Second episode was the best. What? I think the lot. I think the best episode was there wasn't a boss battle in the Kim one that bothered me, but I think the last episode was probably the best. I think the fifth episode five was also really good. I don't know. Two, I think the battle system was too long. I fucked up on that. Brian Crosby, Undertale will be finished very soon, probably tomorrow, tonight, something like that. What am I doing here? Oh yeah, yeah, folks. Yeah.
Tyrell Wellick.
Does he eat his wife's flat ass? Probably. I hope your wife doesn't have a flat ass. Oh shit, we got 5 more minutes, folks. 5 more minutes left in the mission. Dude, the song is so fucking awesome.
Lord Quaz. Lord Quaz.
The Earth is procedurally generated? Probably, I don't know. How do you know China is real if you've never seen it? I don't know. I was talking to some girl about the simulation theory the other day, and I was like, you know what? Who gives a shit? If I'm simulated, I don't care. I don't care.
I smoke blunts every day. I smoke blunts cause I'm gay. I smoke blunts every day. I smoke blunts every day. I smoke blunts. I smoke a blunt when I wake up. I smoke a blunt when I go to sleep. I smoke a blunt. I smoke a blunt when I beat my meat.
Why is this not working? Why do it not work? Why did it not work?
Well, someone pass me the mic so I can slap a dyke, jump on a bike, and then this shit's called a trike.
It's a freestyle, everybody. Any girl who doesn't know about the simulation theory is an automatic hoe. Alright, with that, shout out to hoes, shout out to bikes, shout out to dykes, shout out to hoes, shout out to clothes, shout out to my nose. Alright, y'all, thanks for coming by. We are going to try and do the live draw. What's going on, FN Nielsen? I'm about to leave, dude. Your boy Young Condom, alright, I gotta leave, okay. AKA Young Quack. Yeah, I gotta get out of here. We're gonna try and do live draws on Saturday afternoons as well. If you can't catch Friday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time as usual. Excuse me. Oh my lord. All the social media stuff is in the show notes below, including Facebook, which a lot of you guys aren't on my Facebook. I'm just saying. I animated on a show called Party Legends. That's going to be on Viceland August 4th, 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thanks for coming by. Alright, folks. Take it easy. I'll see ya. Bye-bye.